All right, we're away, Carter. We normally go near the water, but I said to Andy, I'm spazzing it left.
So you didn't know, that's a bolt straight shot, long way.
Yeah, but I was aiming there, that's the thing.
No, that's perfect then. Go. Whee.
Just. Wow, that was a bit of a spaz. And then this happens. This is quite beyond ridiculous. Went with a 5-iron, couldn't get it over the water. Thought I'd try it again. And this duff was even worse than the first one. And it wasn't until Andy actually finally said, Carter, take your medicine, get it back out to the fairway. And then the misery was over. That's pretty brutal. Well, there's always one hole that ruins your scorecard. Might as well be an early one. Get it out of the way. $11, mate. I took 11.
Never admit to an 11.
I just have. Andy said never admit to that, but it's coming on the scorecard. So, what do you do now, Carter?
Lovely square. Perfect. Perfect.
These clouds don't look good today, Jackson. But what I'm more concerned about, other than the weather, is how you recover from a 7 over par after 2, Jackson. Man of experience, what do you do?
Play within yourself.
All right, yeah.
Just steady golf.
Steady away.
You'll claw it all back. You're playing off 24.
24.
So you've used some of those already. Just save some.
Just some of them.
Save some later.
Okay.
ดีวิ่งมากโอ้พอถึงอันนี้ชื่อเลยนะพอถึงหลุมไม่มีเห็นไหมอันนี้มันให้ปากอะเอ้าฝนมาfor บังเกอร์จริงลูกไอ้ยาเยอะไปหน้าจกน้ำพอดีเลย
Turning into a nightmare. But the good news is the driving's feeling good. Making good solid connection. So you've got to take some positives from every round. Try to anyway.
Nice check on that.
Go. Yeah.
Take it away. Good. Look at the rain coming through the mountain, matey. Get that
ใช่นี่แคนเวท
Okay. The rain's coming. I think it's time for a beer, Jackson.
Strike. Oh, not very far though. Lovely. Great.
Get back round. Get back round.
No, you did that pure, mate. That was a pure strike. Good roll.
Oh, I didn't break.
Never in doubt.
Okay, we'll take a par there. After a 30-minute rain delay, we'll take a par.
Nice again. Roll out. Roll out. Beautiful. Left edge thing. Oh! Right to the pin. You hit that straight.
The tee nearly went further than the ball, Carter. You've hit that about a pitching wedge distance. It's the return of the Duffs. Me and Andy are playing at the lakes again in a couple of weeks, so we'll be taking his drive there next time.
Defending our championship.
We are the defending champs. So this is just practice for that, Jackson.
Lovely.
Come on. Come on, get in the hole. I filmed that one, Jackson. Give me one of them. Give me one of them.
I wouldn't be so silly to.
Yay! Come on, Jackson. Hello, baby.
Easy game.
Easy game. That was the sexiest birdie I've ever seen. Now I'm going to follow it up by missing a 3-foot putt.
Lovely stroke. Good par.
It wasn't a birdie, but what a way to finish the front nine. Jackson with a birdie and Carter with a par out of the bunker. Take that up and down. Andy has said that I've shot a
47 with an 11. That's huge.
Yeah, I cannot believe I shot, honestly, a 47 with that. Was it the second hole? Second hole where I shot an 11. So that's the front nine done. And if Andy is correct, and we do confirm that's a 47, I'm genuinely amazed after the 11 on hole 2. So it's amazing how perceptions can be misleading again. I genuinely thought I'd shot a 52 or 53. So once again, my perception was all wrong. And I'll take a 47 there after that 11 on hole 2. So we got this. Come on, Carter. Right, this is a bit of a commentary. Right, so for the last couple of rounds, I've massively spazzed it right. So let's just dink it down there, Carter. Okay, next time now. I don't spaz it in the trees. Next time. No idea what that is.
Out to the right. Yeah, lovely.
Good shots when I have to, like when you've spazzed it nearly out of bounds, hitting a tree, getting very lucky.
Great roll.
Come on! Try to give me one of them! I haven't had one of them yet. Oh my God, it's been one of those rounds where...
Great pass, eh?
What do we call that little thing that I do? Try to give me one of them! What is that? What do we call that?
Spaz.
We call it the spaz.
It's a Carter spaz.
It's the Carter spaz. We haven't had many opportunities for the Carter spaz today. One of them! So I'll take that. Yeah. So this is the hole, Andy, where a couple of weeks ago I shot an 8, but when I played with Vid, I told him it was a 9.
9? How is that even possible?
Yeah, but you know, there's not a lot of difference. It's ridiculous. And then I shot a 7, and he said that's progress. So let's try and beat a 7 today. What do you think?
You will. Beautiful strike.
Far too hard.
Beautiful strike. Should be right near the pin.
Really, I felt I was overswinging.
Only one, mate.
Come on, only one card. Come on, give me one of them. Oh, finally. Felt good. Really? All right, so as I've been saying to Jackson the last few rounds, par 3 is my absolute nemesis.
Nice. Stop, 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 stop. Yours didn't move at all. Nah. I'm through the break.
Look at how the club finished in my hand. Look.
Oh, you're kidding.
Thank you. Mika, we meet again. Let's do this. Come on.
Proper spaz. That was a massive.
Not gonna lie, I'm having nightmares about the 4 chips it took me to get up here. Circus. I keep ending up here.
Wow.
Well, we're out in one, Carter, so we're not complaining.
Go, go, go.
Come on, give me one of them! Considering you spanked it only about 80 yards into the trees and you lost the ball, we'll take a double bogey. So I need to put a little bit of pressure on myself. I want to tell Andy, you might have seen this from the episodes, I've never been on this fairway.
Oh, wow.
I've always driven the fairway, duffed it in the water, hit over the bunkers, off the fairway. So hit the fairway, that's it. Just hit the fairway. Hit the fairway!
You're on the fairway. So why, man?
Come on! Give me one of them! Come on, give me some, Jackson. First time on the fairway.
Two lovely tee shots.
2 lovely tee shots. We're within 10 yards of each other. Nice little wedge in. So this has never happened. I've never been in this position. So position A1 into the bunker. And the pins at the front. So you've got this, Carter.
Perfect. Great shot. Go, go. Ah, lovely putt. Lovely putt.
So Andy, sum up the round so far.
Good company, good golf, good weather.
Those 3 staples are what it's all about. Time to give me one of them! Come on! Give me one of them! So I love playing with Andy, but you know, of course, other people are very welcome to join us.
Great. That's a real polite way of saying you boring old fart, Jackson.
Give me one of them!
I wouldn't be so silly to...
Yay!
Come on, Carter!
The last 2 times I've played this hole, I've lob-woodged it to the left. And I always go left on this hole, so my objective today is...
Straight.
Okay, Carter, we're not going left, we're not lob-woodging it, we're going straight, or a spaz to the right is acceptable. It's going left. Time to give me one of them!
Cracking drive.
โอ้สวยมาก
Far too high.
Yeah.
I don't hit it that high.
สวยนะครับ on fairway
So we'll take the fairway, but it was a bit of a lob-wood, but it was a fairway lob-wood, so we'll take that. Give me one of them! Look at this for a duff. Look. I didn't even get it past the golf cart path, and to follow it up in true Carter style, you duff it straight into the bunker. Atta baby. Mind you, after about a 20-minute rain delay, pulled this shot off.
That looked and sounded beautiful. Look at that.
Give me one of them!
Beautiful shot. Beautiful. Oh, touch short, a few inches to the left. Tap in. Well done. the hole. Oi. Good roll. Yeah, well out. Well out.
Too much left.
What the fuck is going on?
Beautiful. Oi. Lovely chip.
Good putt.
Such a sweet strike to the left. Such a sweet strike.
Oh, look good ลงมาฮะเบา
Come on, give me one of them!
Sorcery right there.
So we're off to the last. It's time to talk a little bit about perceptions again. I perceive this as being a really bad back nine, and I don't recall any pars.
Great roll.
Come on! So on this 18th, need to finish strong. Come on, Carter.
Drop. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's fine.
So it's return of the Duffs, Carter. A lot of Duff shots today. We'll take that little golf cart bounce. I was playing for that. That was actually the wrong club. I should have taken a 7-iron and just punched it out. So I was lucky to just dink it out. Get there! Come on, get up.
Good shot. Good shot. It's all right.
Andy said no more than a bogey, so I've got to up and down it now.
Lovely pitch. Sit.
Thinned it, then I fatted it. Get it in! Time to give me one of them!
เยี่ยมอ๋อมันบังอยู่ใช่แล้วมันบังอยู่หัว
Lump and butt inside you.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
Great round.
Cheers, bud.
Are you going to put on camera what you shot today? He shot an 88. Hey! Give me one of them!
I wouldn't be so silly.
Yay! This is where I want to be. It's such a great challenge for me. It's not about breaking 95, it's about breaking Andy Jackson. Cheers to Andy, as always.
Good fun.
Pleasure to play with you, sir. Perceptions. I shot much better than I perceived I had on the front nine. I genuinely thought I'd shot 52, 53. Turned out to be a 47. That's even after the 11 on hole 2. Again, we'll check it, Andy. The objective witness, the camera, it might not be correct. So perception of the back nine. I actually have no clue. I can't remember any pars. Come on! Someone's hocking their guts up over there. So I'm going to say I shot 48, which will give me 95 exactly. I'm trying to break 95, so I don't want it to be 95. But I'm going to hand over to Andy for the big grand counter with the drum roll. Where's the drum roll?
Front, 47, we know. With an 11.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Back,
Someone's hocking their guts up over there.
44, giving you a total of 91.
I don't believe you, because it's been 4 rounds in a row where I've shot 91, according to the
always been 92
scorecard.
or 93,
And it's
yeah.
always been wrong. I'm going to say it's a 91 until I prove it otherwise. Okay, it's time to prove you otherwise then. So the caddy made an absolute dog's dinner of this scorecard, and I don't even know what she's done, but the scorecard is massively, massively wrong. So in fact, my perceptions were correct in that I thought I'd shot a miserable round, and that is the case. On the second hole, the caddy marked it as 11, but as I've noted throughout the video, it was in fact a 12. And the 5th hole she marked as a 5, but that was a 6. And also the 6th hole she marked as a 5, but that was also a 6, which means for the front 9, the score was a 50. Moving on to the back 9 then, and it's incredible just how wrong the back 9 score is. The caddies marked it as a 44, But let's log now all the mistakes that have been made. The 10th and the 11th were both marked as a 3, but they were both a 4. The 13th was marked as a 4, but that was a 5. The 14th was marked as a 6, but that was a 7. Hey, and the 16th was the one hole that was in my favour, in that she marked it as a 7, but it was in fact a 6. So I get one shot back there. And lastly, the 18th was marked as a 5, but it was in fact a 6. So when we add all those up, the final score for the back 9 was a 48. So when all's said and done, my perceptions were absolutely correct. I knew I'd had a terrible round. But for now the 4th round running, the caddy has marked my scorecard as 91. And the scores have been massively, massively wrong. But whether the score's right or wrong, it doesn't matter, Carter, because your objective was to break 95, and you didn't do that, and you were actually lucky to break 100. So Loch Palm is a par 71, par 3s, par 4s, actually pretty happy on the day. It really was a lot of the bad score down to that 12 on hole 2. A lot of putts on this round, 35 putts. We want to get to between 30 and 32. And no birdies again. I think that's 3 rounds now without a birdie. Only 3 pars, which means it pretty much was bogey golf. I have been noticing that I've been duffing a lot again recently, particularly with the 56-degree wedge. And I've noticed that is generally happening when the ground is pretty soft after some rain, taking massive divots, really getting underneath the ball and the ball just not carrying. Well, taking a positive from the round, we've finally coined a phrase for the thing that I do when I'm celebrating, rather stupidly. And Andy has coined it as the Carter Spaz. What is that? What do we call that?
Spaz.
We call it the Spaz.
It's a Carter Spaz.
It's the Carter Spaz. Come on, only one Carter, come on, give me one of them.